All right, working on a 1982 CB900F bike that had been sitting for a long time. I over-revved it, had some smoking issues, found some bent exhaust valves, found some low compression. Not sure if it was from the valves or if it was from ring damage. There was a spot on the cylinder for one of the cylinders, so we bored the cylinders out, 0.5 millimeter. We got new pistons from our friends in Taiwan, and we got new exhaust valves. We lapped the valves, and now we've got to set the lash. So that's the basically the gap when the valve is all the way closed, to allow room for expansion, thermal expansion, and things like that. It calls for 4 thousandths to 6 thousandths of an inch gap. I'm trying to go right in the middle. Get close. The way you check it, though, is you get your feeler gauges here. And they're all different. Focus. They're all different thicknesses here. So that's about spec. Obviously, that slides right in there. That's way more gap than spec. So here's a 10 thousandths. Fits in that one. Doesn't fit in that one. That one measured as a 9, I think. So let's get the 9 thousandths feeler gauge. Yeah, so 9 and 10 on this one. They need to be 5. So we've got these buckets have these little coins inside, and these are all different thicknesses, and they're very, very specific. This is fudge. 288 is what's on this one. 2.88 millimeters is what that one is. So you measure what these are. And then if you need to close the gap, you go for thicker little coins, little shims. And that's what I need to do here. Both of these need to be taken out and replaced with thicker shims. So the way you get them out is this tool here has a little groove, and it barely fits between the buckets. So you put it right there with the lobe facing up. And then you can compress the springs, the valve springs, push those down, and now you can pop those 2 coins out and replace them. So they keep that tool there all the way down. Get your little screwdriver. Make sure things are clean. Kind of go right in there. Pop them up. All right. Reach in some hemostats or pliers, suitable needle nose pliers, pull them suckers out, replace them with the right thicknesses, put them back in, and you're done. Move on to the next. So these 278. So I need to go up to like a 288, I think is what I calculated to make that gap in spec. Oh, that one didn't come out the front. You're not supposed to use magnets for some reason. I don't know why, but this one here with the tack drive, it's thicker. There's no way you're getting that out. I have to use a magnet. All right, got the new shims in. I've got to sort of hold that one from falling out of the bucket. It doesn't want to go right in the bucket. So I'm going to hold it as I raise the tool, the lever, so the lobes or the springs and the cams contact and hold the shims in until they click into place. So that's the hardest thing I've had to deal with so far doing this job, is just the shims don't, on the exhaust side anyways, they don't want to stay put. They don't want to pop right in the buckets. And so this is what I'm having to do. Okay, I've removed the tool. There was a snap. Okay, well that's done. I'm going to rotate it just to make sure they go through a full cycle so I can measure again. I should have close to 5 thou now. Let's see if the 5 sticks in there. It does. It does. Let's see if the 7 fits in there. 7 is too big. I'll have to do this over again. Nope. Okay, so I'm between 5 and 6. Perfect. That's where I wanted to be. anyways, this is one of the harder engines I've had to do valve adjustments on, just because you can't remove more than one or two at a time, and you can't swap them around unless you have two of these tools. I guess that would be handy, and they happen to be on the right cycle of the engine where they're both cylinders are compressed, or open rather. Closed? Whatever, I don't know. But yeah, so tips, get two of these. It might save you some time, but you're going to have to take them all out, measure them, and order the shims you need, and then wait until they come in, and then finish the job by doing them one at a time. Kind of a pain in the arse. Thanks.